What's up, everybody? Right now, we're going over 2018's best pre-workouts thus far. So, what do you look for in a pre-workout, or what is the kind of like the attributes of a pre-workout that makes them in the top 10 or whatever amount that we're giving you today? And that is basically comes down to four components, four reasons why we take a pre-workout in the first place. One is energy. We need energy to get out the door and into the gym. This is where a lot of your stims come in, your caffeine, your green coffee extract, etc., etc. That's kind of going to give you exactly what it says, the energy to do the workout. Next up is endurance. All right, so now you're in the gym, but now how long are you going to last? This kind of ties into energy too, because those stims could make you crash depending on the formula. We'll get into that in a second. So the endurance, like beta-alanine, for instance, buffering the lactic acid, allowing you to do your workout and your each and every set longer, more reps, less rest time. Next up is the pump. So that's what the all coveted pump, what we like to feel while we're in the gym. That's your arginine, your beetroot extract, things like that to vasodilate or vasodilators to increase blood flow to and from the muscle. And last up, but certainly not least, is your focus. So this also kind of ties in with stims a little bit because a lot of these stims have nootropic effects, nootropics being cognitive enhancers, and they're what controls your mood, your well-being, your drive, and your mind-muscle connection. And optionally, you could look for a pre-workout with creatine, but it's good to also look at ones that doesn't have it, depending on your goals, or if you're already taking a creatine on its own, and that's a standalone product. So I'm going to go over some pre-workouts, and basically we're going to rate it into energy, pump, and focus. The endurance factor is tied into the energy one with regard to this chart. So the first one that we've seen as the best pre-workout of 2018 is by far the Caliber Nutrition Smokin Guns. This is the one that's been in my gym bag for a while now. It's great because I'm not a big fan of the super heavy stims. Not only are they aren't healthy, but they're not as effective over the long term. So when it comes to energy, it doesn't give you that crash. It builds you up and doesn't let you down. It has the green coffee extract, so you're not getting a burst of caffeine just to be let down an hour later. So this will last you throughout your whole workout and even your day. The pump is great. It has the beetroot extract and the coconut water to keep you hydrated, and the focus with the tyrosine and other nootropics kind of help you maintain that mind-muscle connection. So we got 3 stars for energy, 4 stars for pump, 4 stars for focus. Next up, we got C4. So C4, we gave it basically, so when it comes to energy, it's a little heavier in stims. So we got 4 stars there. The pump complex, we haven't really noticed a big deal of a pump. There's not a lot of compounds in there for vasodilation. So 3 stars there. But the focus, they do have the L-tyrosine and other nootropics in there. So 4 stars for focus for C4. Now the curse. The curse, 5 stars in energy because this is heavy stims. And we already did a video on this, so you'll see the stims components in there. But this is going to get you wired. This is going to really kind of get you stimmed out, but then you're going to feel that kind of crash towards the end. Pump, almost not really there too much. 3 stars in pump and 4 stars in focus, because again, focus is heavily tied with energy. Mr. Hyde. Mr. Hyde's a little less than the curse when it comes to stim, so we gave it 4 stars for energy, 4 stars for pump because it does have those pump complexes in there, and 4 stars for focus. Nitraflex comes in at 5 stars in energy because of the heavy stim formula in there. We've done a video on this one too, and I'm sure in the description we can link some of these videos that we did on these products already to each one. And it also has 5 stars in pump because it does have they put a lot of time into their pump complex as well, and 4 stars into focus due to things like L-tyrosine, which is pretty much across the board with all these supplements when it comes to nootropics, the well-being, the mind-muscle connection. Dust X. So this one, if you watched our previous video, you know it's going to get 5 stars in energy. Again, another heavy stim based pre-workout. Not for beginners. I would definitely not start here if I was you. 4 stars in pump, because they do spend some time on it, but it's not as crazy of a pump as things like Smokin guns, and 5 stars in focus. And last but certainly not least is Mesomorph. We also did a video on this one. And if you remember, stimmed out just as much as Dust X, hence the 5-star rating for energy. We got 5 stars for pump, and we got 5 stars for focus. This one across the board has a very solid formula, and it's definitely a pre-workout that you should try. So now this is the list that we put together. You know, if you let us know if you agree or don't agree, or you have different ones that you want us to review or try, something that we haven't mentioned here. Any opinion that you have, let us know. And if we didn't include this in the list and we haven't done a video on it, you best believe we'll do a video on it. If you like this video, go ahead and like the video, subscribe to our channel. Any questions or comments, leave them below. We'll get to them. And as always, thank you for watching.